welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a scrapbook process video for the Wild Hare kits, and this is with my March kit. If you don't know what the Wild Hare kits is, it is a company where you fill out a style profile according to the projects you're working on and the products you like working with and the styles, and then they send you a kit personalized for you with exactly what you are looking for, which is so awesome. I love it so much. So there's no monthly commitment or anything like that, but since I'm on the design team, I get one every month, and they're so cute and so fun, and you get exactly what is your style and your personality. So speaking of that, I got this Maggie Holmes Sunny Days cut apart sheet. And it's so cute. I love it so much. So I just cut a bunch of pieces apart from that so I could use it for this layout. I was kind of starting to run low a little bit on things, not quite yet. But at this point, this was like in the middle of all my projects. So you're seeing this probably near the end of the month. But yeah, so anyway, I decided to just cut that sheet apart and use those cut aparts and layer them up, and I think it turned out really cute. I use this distressing tool to distress all the edges of all the papers that I use, and I think it really helped create like dimension and texture to the layout, and I think that really helped, or else it would have been like very flat. So I spent a lot of time doing that, and yeah, like I say, it adds a lot to it, so it was worth the time. And yeah, I'm just going to find some other papers to put behind, to layer behind the photo. I wanted to bring out some of the green that's in the picture, so that's why I put that green on it. It's not terribly noticeable. I put a very thin border of that, but I wanted just a little pop of green, just a little pop of color, because there's so much green in the photo. And so now I'm just going to take the different tags and the different cut aparts and once again distress them and layer them and position them in a way that looks cute. And I made this one into more of a tag shape. And yeah, I'm going to start gluing it together. I took that doily from my stash that I got from, I don't know, Amazon or something. I don't really know where. But I got a huge box of them, and they'll last me forever, which is fantastic. And I'm going to put my photo on the right just because, I don't know, because I was on the right, kind of like facing the left-ish. So I just thought it looked right with having that open space on the left looking into the layout. As Missy Whitten always says, so learning tips from her, of course. And I was trying to figure out what to do for a title. As you saw there, at one point I did use that word beautiful because I thought to start with that, but that didn't really work out. So you'll see what I end up using, but I'm going to cut out more of these cut aparts. And it's crazy how just one sheet of paper can get you so far in a layout. I don't have the embellishments from this collection, so this was like a good way to, the ephemera pack, so this was a good way to have lots of ephemera without actually buying the ephemera pack, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to use this paper as well and kind of flip over that edge just to give it something different, something cute, and I like the way that looks. And yeah, just really going for it, going crazy. And this may be too much for some people. This may be too plain for some people, but this is really the way I like it. And I like how it turns out in the end. I think it looks really fun. So I didn't put any dimension behind it. Sorry, this was like a couple weeks ago, and I'm only doing the voiceover now because, life. So I'm trying to remember what I did. But yeah, since there were so many layers, it doesn't make it as flat as it usually would be. And yeah, as you can see, I'm fiddling with what to do for a title. I really had no idea. I didn't even know what color I wanted to go with. And I do dig into my stash a little bit. I really wanted to use this because I thought it looked cute, but like there was no place I could put it that made sense to me or stood out or looked right. So I gave up on that idea eventually. Like it could have worked, but I wasn't quite feeling it, so I just let it be. So this is a picture of me at our trip in Hawaii, and this waterfall behind me is a waterfall that was in a lot of scenes in the show Lost. So it was very exciting for me because I love that show, and so it's in the scene like with Kate and Sawyer in that scene in I believe in the first season, and then when they spoiler alert when they come back to the island, that is where they crash again. And so that's the waterfall in those scenes. So I called it the Lost Road because it's from the TV show Lost, and I just thought it was, I don't know, a different title than I'd usually do. So I think it worked. I think it'll be just fine. And so I got the Paige Evans floral pack thing, and the bright florals didn't quite work with this layout, but that little leaf did, and I thought that looked cute because we were in like a jungle and nature and all that. So I thought that worked. And then I wanted to bring in a little bit more black, so I go to my Tim Holtz. They're like the phrase sticker things, and find a phrase that works and put that down for just another little bit of black. I believe that stays. I fiddle around with it because I kept putting it on crooked, but yeah, so another hit of black because there's some on my shirt, the word road, and then now the paint splatters, and then the words. And so I think it came together pretty nicely and pretty quickly and easily for me, which was nice. It's nice when a layout comes together quick and you feel really good about it and really happy about it. This album has been a while in the making because there have been a lot of things going on in my life since I got back from my trip. It was about 3 days after I got back from Hawaii that my dad was in the hospital, and then 2 weeks later, or a week and a half later, died. So I haven't even really thought about my trip. So doing this album actually has been really therapeutic because it makes me look back on some fun times I have had in the past couple months, as opposed to all the horrible times that I've had with a couple deaths in my family. So it's crazy how scrapbooking can be such like a therapeutic thing and can really help you, even though it sounds kind of silly, but it's just reminding me of all these good memories. Sorry about my head. It's reminding me of all these good memories and kind of recounting them all and reliving them a little bit through these photos. So thank you so much for watching and listening to my rambling. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.